everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Jaguars going up against the Jets.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the rookie first rounder from LSU, it's Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Second down, here's Fournette. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Kaiser. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball.
This is intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense, and the first drive they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and got the ball from them.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Now McCown. And an alley to run. Finds a seam inside the 40. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
No, check, Patriot! Patriot! Now let's go! Blue, landing! Blue! Hey. No, check, Patriot! Patriot! Gun!
Throwing on first is McCown. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, counts right back on it, keeps possession. On second down, Forte. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third.
Set. Detroit. Detroit. Gone. Hurry up. Here we go. Over.
Working from the gun. McCown steps away to his left. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
No. Check. Patriot.
Forte gets the handoff from McCown. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
McCown to throw on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Avery Jones breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Partner, I know that ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Found his target. It's Anderson. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Forte. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising, but they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now it's 2nd and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. On the ground, Forte. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Lee. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter.
Let's go!
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 40.
That's it, baby.
Third down now following the run. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And an alley to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
That is caught at the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he'll be knocked down sideways. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Here we go.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go.
McCown now on first down. Forced out to his left. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now a play fake here on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The drive begins with a run by Forte. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Ten yards still left on second down.
Back to Philly. Here we go.
They fake the give to Forte. Now McCown. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, this is Forte. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Here's McCown. Sets up the screen to Forte. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
They could not be more opposite in build, but coming into 2017, Matt Forte pretty much neck and neck with Darren Sproles for most receptions by a running back.
Yeah, both guys just over 500 into the year. They'll run him now out of the gun. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is McCown. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jermaine Kearse, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, sings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. To return it is Corey Grant. Oh, twisting away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Well, can he put it aside? Let's find out. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Eluding the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. Kaiser showing what he can do with his legs. It's more than just the arm. He scrambles and picks up the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now Leonard Fournette. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now a man who began his career as a Saint, this is Chris Ivory. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's Ivory. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
Here we go.
And he motions the wide receiver. Kaiser now to throw on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Leonard Williams able to drop him for a loss of 4. Second down, Kaiser. Buying time to his left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And this offense on third down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Kaiser to throw it. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. They'll throw here. Kaiser. And almost Almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So a little fortunate there because that one was definitely leaking right.
Without a doubt. Maybe about the width of a football or so inside that right upright. But he got it to go.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing now is McCown. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go.
On play action, it's McCown. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
All right, here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's McCown. And this is caught by Kurz. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. McCown now on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Kurz. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Set. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Into the red zone now. It's McCown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's McCown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out come the Jets. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now McCown. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. A little careless with the football. And he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember. Traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw is Kaiser. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Kaiser. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Tell you what, Brandon, if I see a dime look, if I see 6 defensive backs near the goal line, I'm changing to a running play every time.
And they had 6 there. Surprised he didn't audible at the line?
Very much so. I'm going to count on my offensive line in this situation against the lighter defensive backs and try and push it across the end zone that way.
So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dewan Smoot able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the ball.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Come on, let's go.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
So now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Forte. And he's got room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that
and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Dewan Smoot in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. McCown throwing on 2nd. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They are going for it. It's McCown. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, Kaiser. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A first down throw for Kaiser. Going left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Kaiser now on second down. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, Kaiser. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Darren Lee picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Fournette able to slither by. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And his kick is good. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field.
Back there, Philly, here we go.
They start on the ground with Forte. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion. Keep moving.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
Shipped together here from the D-line. McCown going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. To throw is McCown. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short. And it'll be 4th down. They run for it. Here's Powell. Running right through him. 6 yards there on the pickup. And it's first down, New York.
I can never stump you on stats, but go ahead and let the people know. Who was second in the NFL 2016 yards per carry?
It was that man, Bilal Powell, right at 5.5.
He may have had to share some carries in the backfield with Matt Forte, but boy, he took advantage of his touches.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Now, Barney. All right, here we go.
McCown now on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is knocked down from the side at the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney. Over. Here we go.
They go back to the ground attack here. It's Forte. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's McCown to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56.
Working from the gun, McCown.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Kaiser to throw it. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 50 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Second down, Kaiser. Flush to his right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
So out now come the Jets. On first down, McCown. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be shoved down pretty hard. Right on the 30-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They fake the give to Forte. Now McCown. Now a desperation throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off with great anticipation. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Ohio. Let's go. Red 38.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 23. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. And they're throwing here. Kaiser. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Kaiser from the gun on 3rd. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Play action. Now McCown. Got a man. It's the rookie Ardarius Stewart. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, a 22. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. McCown looking to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. A little juke. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they...